The PSVR2 is launching next week. I am so excited. Sony has announced over 30 launch titles are directly available and they are adding more to the lineup almost daily. It's a lot, so you might wonder which VR games you should buy first. Well, today I got you. Here are 10 PSVR2 must-have games to get you started. Many titles are already available on other platforms, so everything on this list are games I played and genuinely enjoyed the most in the past year. Quick update before we begin. As you may have noticed, I am not one of the lucky ones to get an early PSVR2 unit. That's how it goes, but my pre-order is coming next week too, so expect more PSVR2 content then. Let's get started. Join me beyond reality. First, I tried a 30-minute demo of Horizon Call of the Mountain, and it looks like it isn't going to be a hollow VR experience like the trailer might suggest. It got me super excited about it. In the first VR take on the Horizon universe, you play as Ryas, a former Shadow Carja warrior. As a masterful climber and archer, you explore the world overrun by enormous machines. Craft and master a combination of weapons and tools to navigate the environment and take down enemies. The game will feature a 7-hour story campaign where you meet new and old Horizon characters, including Aloy herself. That playtime might be short for the price, but a AAA VR game is hard to make, and if you're a Horizon fan, I think it's worth it just to feel like you're exploring the game like you're actually there. So I'll be buying this on day one. Demeo is a cross-platform co-op adventure for up to 4 players and recreates the magic and camaraderie of gathering around a tabletop with friends to play a game. But only in VR can you zoom in and out and see your characters come to life. Players take on the roles of various fantasy characters as they explore dungeons, fight monsters, and collect loot. The game uses a turn-based combat system that is easy to learn, but offers plenty of strategic depth with players needing to work together to overcome challenges. The levels are randomized, so no round is ever the same. If you're lucky, you can beat it in 1 hour, but if you're not, get ready to spend a few hours of quality time with your friends. Pistol Whip is an on-rails game that mixes the shooting mechanics of a first-person shooter with the beat-driven gameplay of a rhythm game. The music styles are a mix of electronic and synthwave genres, fast-paced, energetic, and aimed at challenging your reflexes and accuracy as you dodge obstacles and enemies while trying to maintain the beat. It's an adrenaline-fueled game that's a blast to play, and it's secretly an excellent full-body workout. Definitely a plus. An even bigger plus is if you like and subscribe. I'll be forever grateful. Cities VR Enhanced Edition lets you become the mayor of your virtual city. Using the PSVR2 controllers, you can interact with the world, build structures, and manage resources and make decisions that will affect the growth and development of your city. As you can zoom in, you feel like you're actually in your city as you can walk through the streets and watch your creation come to life in real time. Having played it on other platforms, I think this is a must-have if you love this genre. The PSVR2 Enhanced Edition adds new features too, like improved visuals, a much bigger area to build upon, and improved UI and tutorial. Zenith: The Last City is an open-world VR MMO that immerses players in a beautiful anime-inspired world filled with many elements you'd expect from an MMORPG. You can join forces with other players to explore a vast landscape, embark on quests, enjoy the action RPG combat, go on dungeon raids, find epic loot, and play around with the satisfying crafting system. It's a VR game best played in a group that you can play for hours at a time. I had so much fun that I didn't even want to stop playing after my whole body started hurting. For those who love MMORPGs, Zenith is not to be missed in your library. No Man's Sky is a space exploration game that lets you embark on a journey of discovery across an infinite procedurally generated universe. The game game features a variety of game mechanics, including crafting, survival, space combat, and more. As you explore the universe, you can discover new planets, creatures, and resources while encountering different factions and engaging in trade and diplomacy. What makes No Man's Sky special for VR gamers is the immersive and breathtaking experience of being a space traveler. You'll feel like you're actually in the cockpit of your spaceship, cruising through space, walking on alien planets, and interacting with alien species. This is genuinely one of my most memorable VR gaming experiences. If you haven't heard of After the Vault before, it's essentially Left 4 Dead, but in VR, letting you battle massive hordes of deadly zombies with friends and strangers in a post-apocalyptic world. As you go through levels, you earn Harvest, the currency in this game. You use it to upgrade your gear so you can return for more on higher difficulties. It's designed to be fast-paced, almost arcade-like, instead of focusing on realistic gun handling, which lends itself well to the game in my opinion. I think the game is a blast, literally, and best played in co-op. Moss Book 1 and 2 combines first-person puzzle-solving mechanics with third-person platforming. Players control a small but mighty mouse named Quill, who embarks on a quest to save her kingdom from an evil force. As the player, you take on the role of a guiding presence in Quill's world, manipulating the environment to help her overcome obstacles and defeat enemies. You use your VR controllers to move objects, clear paths, and help Quill navigate treacherous terrain. What sets Moss apart from other VR games is its use of skill and perspective. The players oversees the game from a godlike perspective. This creates a unique sense of immersion that makes the player feel like they are not just playing the game, but interacting with the living, breathing world. It's a nice change from other VR games, and there's a reason that Moss won VR Game Awards last year. Song in the Smoke is a VR survival game that takes place in a prehistoric fantasy world, where players must scavenge for resources, craft tools, and hunt creatures to stay alive during the deadly nights. The game uses a combination of motion controls and realistic physics to simulate actions like crafting weapons, chopping wood, and starting fires, and it's really satisfying to do. The game features a stunning hand-painted art style and a haunting soundtrack that perfectly captures the game's mood. If you're a VR gamer looking for a challenging survival game that fully leverages the capabilities of VR, Song in the Smoke is definitely worth your consideration. Job Simulator, Vacation Simulator, and Cosmonious High are all VR games developed by Owlchemy Labs that use interactive physics-based gameplay to create a unique experience. They're all designed to be funny and irreverent with plenty of tongue-in-cheek humor, while players do tasks that sound mundane, but these games make it fun. In Job Simulator, players take on the role of a human, working in a futuristic world where robots have taken over most jobs. You're a human, obviously, so you'll be doing things like making coffee, cooking meals, and operating a car wash. Vacation Simulator takes a similar approach, but is set in a sunny, vacation-themed world. Players can participate in various activities, from kayaking to snowball fights, as they explore the world and complete quests. Cosmonious High is a different type of game that puts players in the shoes of a student at an intergalactic school. Players must complete various challenges, from fixing robots to studying alien languages, to progress through the game. These games are excellent choices if you're a gamer looking for fun, chill experiences that makes the most of the medium. Of course, release dates are subject to change, but as it stands right now, all of these you can buy on day one. Before you comment about this, I know games like Gran Turismo 7 and Resident Evil Village are coming too, which are probably also excellent games. I'm gonna try them, but I haven't tried them yet, so I can't tell you if you should buy them. Then there are games I have tried, but they are coming after launch date, and I wanted this video to be tips for games you can buy right when you receive your PSVR2. I plan to make a top PSVR2 games list later, so let me know if you'd like to see that, and let me know which games you're buying first in the comments below. Again, I'm so looking forward to the PSVR2. If you are as well and you haven't yet, you should check out my PSVR2 preview with Horizon Call of the Mountain right here. Thanks for watching. Special thanks to my champs. Subscribe if you like what you see. VR on.